keeping secrets to different bills. At Uncle Demi, you need it, I got it listed here. You wanna make it, I'll show you just how to make it here. I got all the rarest bills, and I ain't done yet. Went from defenders to making bills like a prospect. Flow space and slashes to catching us with a lot of threat. You keep the medals cause the real one's coming up next. Only scratch the surface, still they try to dream.
Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is your man, Uncle Demi, and today I got a very special banger for you, man. I got the claw today, guys. I got Kawhi Leonard in the building. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Kawhi Leonard, in my opinion, he's the best player in the league right now. I say he's been the best player in the league maybe for the past 2 seasons. And I'm not even gonna lie, what he did last year with Toronto is almost similar what LeBron James did when he was with Cleveland and he beat Golden State. Now, obviously, Golden State was a 73-win team. They were, obviously they had, I think that during that 73-game win season, they had like the longest win streak, consecutive games won or something like that. And they had Steph Curry, they had all that. And of course, Kawhi went against the same Golden State team, but obviously that Golden State team was beat down, man. I mean, obviously we all know the story. KD got dropped down. I mean, it was lost for the season. I mean, for the rest of the playoffs. Klay Thompson was lost for the rest of the playoffs. I mean, injuries galore. But if you look at what Toronto had, come on, man. That was all Kawhi right there, man. I don't care what anybody say. And then come on, man, what Kawhi did with the Sixers, with the game-winning shot in the corner, man. Oh my God. Obviously, Kawhi Leonard is known as probably the best perimeter defender in the NBA, right? There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He is a straight lockdown defender, but his game offensively has grown to the point where he is so dominant. I mean, he is literally killing in the mid-range. This dude is a three-point shooter. He's a 3-level scorer. He can score at all 3 levels. That's obvious. But his bread and butter is within the 12 to 15 feet range, and he will dunk on you. I'm seeing so many contact dunks this year. He is the quietest, humblest. He is like the machine. He is a robot, right? It's just like you don't see no expressions on his face. He is literally a cold-blooded killer. He's like the definition of a cold-blooded killer. If this was a murderer, this is what these cold-blooded murderers look like. They have stone face. They have no emotion. They just continuously kill with relentlessness that you just don't see. And that's what Kawhi is. He continues to go at you every single quarter, every single game. He's relentless. So let's just hop right into it. Let me just show you exactly what we're talking about. So he's a 96 overall, right? So obviously, just as you know, he's a GOAT. Obviously, 2K doesn't give 96s out like that, right? He has an 86 driving dunk, which I have no gripes over. Obviously, I just write 93 mid-range shot, which I thought would be a 99, but 93. He has a 78 3, which I'm pretty sure as the season progresses, that's going to go higher because he's a really good three-point shooter now. His post fades a 98, of course, all mid-range. Like I said, Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan, Carmelo Anthony, Kawhi Leonard. These guys are literally, they work in the mid-range. They love to space up with their back to the basket. They dominate in that, all right? Post moves, 85, of course, right? The pass accuracy, there we go. Ball handling is an 86. So I don't think Kawhi is a 86 type ball handler, but the game just has that. But in real life, Kawhi Leonard is not a speed boosting, type player. He's not cooking you up. He's not. So when I think 86 ball handling, I think of speed boosting. I think that, of course, as far as video game terms, they give it to him so he can have that just to make him dominant. Because obviously, an 86 ball speed boosting guard or a small forward, it just gives you even a bigger advantage. So they give it to him. In real life, he's not an 86 ball. He's not a speed boosting type ball handler. But I understand why they give it to him in the game, right? Now, his hands are 98, of course. But here we go. So the perimeter defense is a 97 and his steals is a 94, all right? So when we're looking at the highest badges potential, we all know that his defense and his driving to the basket is his best feats, along with his mid-range shot, right? So when we go to the badges, it's no secret that, of course, his defense is going to have the 2 Hall of Fame badges that obviously he's just going to have. Defensive leader. I mean, you're just not 42 badges. He has basically every single badge you can think of, all right? So he even has that. Of course, his playmaking is going to be the lowest. He's not known as a playmaker, so obviously that's something that he's developing in his game. I know, like, a lot of commentators always say that, the next level for Kawhi Leonard's growth, the maturation, is going to be getting that ability to pass and get more assists a game. If he can start averaging 5, 6, 7 assists a game, that's what's going to take him to the next level as far as being with that dominant consistency of what LeBron James has done in his 17-year career, right? If Kawhi Leonard can start getting that triple-double, and LeBron James is almost averaging triple-double, but it's always like that back and forth. Kawhi won the championship last year, so now all of a sudden people are saying Kawhi's the best player in the league. LeBron James right now is the MVP favorite. Kawhi's kind of dropped. That's why Kawhi's a 96 and LeBron's a 97 right now. Like, Kawhi has dropped, right? His shooting, of course, he's going to have the dead-eye, difficult shots, the hot zone, but that's just a worthless badge. That's not a good badge, all right? And then, of course, his finishing badges, which I thought he would have had better, like some gold badges, but he don't, all right? So let's go into the My Player Builder and see if we can go ahead and make a two-way slasher Kawhi Leonard 6'7", 230, all right? All right, so let's hop right into it. So, of course, Kawhi Leonard is a small forward. He's right-handed. He's number 2, all right? I went back and forth between this right here, the defense and slashing, but I felt like the mid-range shot wasn't good enough. I know defense is something that needs to have, so then I went to the defense and shooting. The 74 driving dunk is not going to get it. The shooting is good. The ball handling is trash, right? The defense is just not good at all, right? But when you go down here, right, this is when things start to look a little bit better, right? Now, keep in mind, my nephews and nieces, small forward position is cruised. We all know this. We all know this position is cruised. Unfortunately, Kawhi Leonard plays small forward, right? LeBron James plays small forward. 2K does not want big, tall players to be dribbling like guards and blah, blah, blah. You know what it is. 2K wants everybody to be smaller. They don't want 7'3" Demi guys running around. They don't want 6'10", lockdowns like it was last year. They did their due diligence and made sure that small forwards was completely nerfed this year. My nephews and nieces, Uncle Demi's here, man. I got you, right? I got you, right? So we're going to go with this one here, man. Right now, it doesn't look like the best, right? But we're going to work on it just a little bit and see if we can get this right, all right? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go with the balanced physical pie chart because Kawhi Leonard is a balanced physical type player. He is strong. He can jump. He has decent speed, etc. You can go here if you want to, but Kawhi Leonard does not have 63 strength. Kawhi Leonard is going to be able to have 80. And in this instance right here, you're looking at 86 strength, right? 86 strength, 86 vert. You're looking at a 90 speed, and you're looking at 86 acceleration. That sounds good at 99, right? So where we want to go here, let me make sure I got this right. Make sure my phone's up. Just close up on me. All right. So we're going to max out that 85 close shot, 77, 82, and then we're going to go 67 here, right? That's going to get you exactly 12 finishing badges. Then, of course, we're going to max all this out, right? You got to max this out, right? That's going to give you exactly 10. Then here we want to go 76 on your pass accuracy. And then you want to go your ball handling's maxed out, and your post moves maxed out. Kawhi his post moves was good, his post fades were good, right? Then here, we want to max out your perimeter defense, your lateral quickness, your steals, and then the rest you want to put on your defensive rebound, right? That's going to give you 9 defensive badges, and you need to have at least 9 defensive badges to be a really good lockdown on this game, and I'm going to show you exactly what badges you need to have with that, right? Would I like to have more badges? Yes, but the way that it is for a small forward, it's completely cruised. Work with me, my nephews and nieces. Before I get into that, let's go ahead and get everything set up here. You want to get him, you can get him defined. You want to go 6'6", you want to get him at 230, right? And you want your wingspan to be at 87.2. So what does that give you? That gives you an 84 driving dunk. So off rip, you get contact dunks, all right? So you get your contact dunks. You have an 80 ball handling, right? So what that means is that, again, follow me here. You have 80 ball handling. You got a point guard that has Hall of Fame floor general. That gets you at an 84. So that means once you hit 99, you'll have an 88 ball handling. So you'll be able to do exactly what Kawhi is doing right now with 86, right? You have an 88 ball handling, right? Your mid-range shot will be a 76. Your three-point shot is a 70. With 10 badges, you can hit with that, right? So then now you can work the mid-range because you have post moves and you have a good post fade, right? Your driving dunk will be able to get to an 88 with your 90 at a 99. Or if you have a floor general badge, you have an 88 plus another 4. Come on, my guys, that's 92, right? So that means now you're starting to fall the drift here. Right now, your perimeter defense is an 82, but it will be an 86 perimeter defense, right? You're having 80 lateral quickness with an 86 steal, okay? Now, of course, if you have somebody that has the defensive badge what boosts your upgrades. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank. I can't even think of it right now. It's not floor general. It's I'm not sure what it is. Defensive general, whatever it's called, man. I'm drawing a blank right now. But that's gonna give you a +4 there. But what I'm saying, the reason why I say that is because when I always run my threes, there's always somebody that has the defensive badges to upgrade us by 4, and someone that has offensive badges to up us by 4. So we work like this, and that's like next level thinking for my nephews and nieces that are in here that are trying to understand how to get an advantage. Understand, you get a +4 if someone on your team has floor general Hall of Fame. That individual that themselves doesn't have it, but it's usually the point guard that has that. Your point guard is going to have floor general Hall of Fame and Diamond Hall of Fame if they even give a crap about you, right? So that's going to give you +8 to all these what you have offensively. And then on defense, it's usually going to be your center because you're not playing center with this build. Your center should be having +4 to help you out defensively, right? Those badges are very floor. Dang, I'm drawing a blank. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank right now, man. But it's going to bother me, man, till the game's over with. But anyway, here what you want to do. You either can go slashing or you can go lockdown defender, but we all know Kawhi Leonard is known for his lockdown ability. But come on, guys, it's 2K. You definitely need to go with that slashing takeover. Come on, man. All right. So here you have it. You have a two-way slasher, and as you can see, it's similar to Kawhi Leonard. All right. This is the build. This is the build. All right. This is the build. All right. Get excited for this build because this is the build. All right. Get it to 99. All right. Now, of course, what you want to do here, he did have silver badges, but let's just go ahead and talk it out. You know, contact finisher, you got to have that gold, right? You definitely need to have your fancy footwork, your slithery finisher, and your acrobat. And then you definitely want to have your consistent finisher, right? So these right here, you definitely want to have. Now, it's really about your play style. If you like doing hop steps, go gold. If you like doing Euro steps, go slithery. It's either or. Me, I like to do a lot of Euro steps to a dunk, so I go with slithery, which also will activate the acrobat badge and your consistent finisher because I don't green. I don't green my layups, man. If you can green your layups like that, man, you're a GOAT, man. GG to you, man. Shout out to you because you're really good at the game and I'm just trash, I guess. But I don't green a lot of layups. I don't know why, man. Like, and the funny thing is, you really don't need it. Green layups because they go in so much, man. You know. But anyway, again, but it's your Kawhi Leonard build, man. You make it any way you want, all right. Here you definitely want to get your quick draw. All right, gold. Right now, we all know 2K Labs. I say this every single video recently now. All you need to do is get range extender on bronze. You don't believe me? Look up 2K Labs on YouTube. They'll tell you the same thing. Catch and shoot, only need it on bronze. Corner specialist, you only need that on silver. Right now, this is where things can get a little tricky. How do you play? Are you going to be a cone, stand in the corner? Then you're Gucci right here, and then from here you can kind of have 3 badges to mess around with. Like, what do you want to do? Maybe you want to go volume shooter, right? Maybe you want to go green machine, right? Green machine's pretty dope. Maybe you want to go hot zone hunter. You have your hot zones, right? And me, that's what I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with hot zone on gold, right? But you can also do deep fades if you want to do that. Like, you can go silver here, deep fades if you want to do some post ups, do some fadeaways with them. You can also get away with pick and popper. You can get away with volume shooter, green machine. Bronze gives a huge jump to yo, right? To yo, to you, all right? So don't get it twisted. When you don't have range extender and then you add range extender, you get a 13% boost. That is a huge jump, right? So people sleep on bronze badges, but bronze is good, right? So, but anyway, this is what we're going to go with Kawhi, right? Difficult shots obviously seems like something that would be great, but let's be honest. You're not doing fadeaways with this build anyway, so don't even do that, right? Difficult shots gives you a +4 on moving shots and that type of stuff, but we don't need it, right? Now, when it comes to playmaking ability, you definitely want to get your quick first step on Hall of Fame. right? That's going to be a game changer. Kawhi Leonard has an extremely great quick first step. So you want to make sure you have a quick first step, right? Now, are you going to be dribbling a lot, right? Are you going to be that one that is going to be trying to ISO up? Because you can dribble a little bit. If that's the case, go handles on days, but just get on go. You want to get your space creator. You want to get that on Hall of Fame, right? Because, again, you're going to be a lockdown, but if you want to dribble up, this is the route to go with. Last but not least, you definitely want to go with tight handles, right? Because that's going to give you the stun animation you need. Just getting in a three-point stance, activating that quick first step, doing a little pullback is going to get that tight handle is going to activate. You will stun them. Also, when you want to do your hop steps away from the baskets or just a hop step to pull up, this is going to help out great. Also, obviously spamming behind the back, that behind the back cheese, that's going to activate. So this is what I would go with for Kawhi Leonard. And again, it's your build. You do it any way you want. But now here we go. All right. So this is where things gets interesting, right? You definitely want to get your clamps, right? We know this. And you definitely want to get your pick dodger, right? All right, now, if you want to get these things Hall of Fame, I can say get that Hall of Fame. If you wanted to, get your pick dodger. Last but not least, understand this. You can either go Intimidator, right, if you want to, or you can go Tireless Defender. There's no need to go with Pickpocket. We already know what Pickpocket is. You don't need Pickpocket Hall of Fame. You just don't need it. It's all about properly timing. You already have a high steal rate already, but if you're someone that's saying like, listen, Tyler Finish is great. With this build, you definitely need to be one guard and a point guard. You're gonna be you're gonna be a tall build. You're gonna be strong at 230. You can literally play the 3 with this position, to be honest with you. So there's so much versatility within this build that, there's a lot of different options of how you can run with this. You just need 9 badges. That's all you need, right? Pick dodger, clamps, tireless defender, right? If you want to go like this, you can do that too, right? But I'm telling you, this is OP. And of course, if you hit legend with this thing, oh my goodness. All right? But there you go. My nephews and nieces, I have given you Kawhi Leonard, right? In the most terrible position to make him in at a small forward. This is the best that we can do with what we have in the My Player Builder at the small forward position. If you enjoyed this video, you know what you need to do. Go ahead and like this video up. If you haven't subbed yet, please go ahead and sub. But other than that, my nephews and nieces, I hope you're enjoying your day. And of course, I'll be back really, really soon with another banger. And when I say I'll be back really soon, you know what I'm talking about, right? I'm talking about tomorrow, man. I'm out.
Still they try to drag my name in dirt, they try to bring me down. See me winning, you ain't like me then. No, you ain't me now. All of them coppers tried to call me, I can see them now. Biggest fan.